you for your time and patience. It's right at the top of the hour. I'm going to respect everybody's time. For those who are jumping on late, if you do come in unmuted, please make sure you mute your line by hitting *6. We appreciate that. We're going to hear from a variety of people tonight about the program. Very, very excited about what we're about to deliver. Those of you who know me know my background has been real estate. I've been doing real estate for well over 30 years. I made a tremendous amount of money buying and selling homes, went into real estate development. When the market crashed, I turned around and went into direct sales with network marketing. But as the market started turning back around, my sons came to me and had great interest in getting into real estate. So we decided to teach and show them. And after realizing, guys, that there was a tremendous amount of money and tremendous amount of wealth that can be obtained through the real estate arena, I started to put together my mastermind team, which you're going to hear from tonight. Some individuals who I've been doing business with for well over 30 years. Some of them are rather new partners, but I feel like I've known them for years. And I'll tell you something, we have one heck. I want you to hear from Mr. Ed Simonetti. He is the CEO of E&G Financial. I've known Ed for a little while now, specializing in the fix and flip financing, where he's able to give you 5 times your liquid assets. He has been a tremendous asset to not only me and my boys and my kids and my family members, but to all of our entire community. He is able to assist my boys coming right out of college, partnering up with another one of my fraternity brothers, and able to obtain financing for a $1.4 million credit line. So if he can do it for us, he can definitely do it for you. I look forward to working with him and having him work with you through our program. Without further ado, help me bring Mr. Ed Simonetti. Thank you.
My name is Ed Simonetti. I'm the president of E&G Financial Services. We've been in business for over 30 years, doing business with Dwayne and MCC for the last couple of years. We specialize in fix and flip financing for real estate investors. It's a no-income verification program, so we don't qualify you based on your earnings or your tax returns. It's strictly based on the property, on the collateral. So for qualified buyers, we can finance 90% of your purchase price, which means you can buy the property with just 10% down in closing costs. Then I'm also going to finance 90% of your renovation budget with a 75% after repair value, or ARV, which is a home run in this industry. So what we try to do is provide financing for those investors who want to buy a home, fix it, and sell it. We only finance up to 12 months, so hopefully your flips take a lot shorter than that. Hopefully you're in and out in 3 to 6 months and go on to the next deal, which Dwayne will be more than happy to educate you on how to do that. But my specialty is in getting loans done and getting the loans done quickly. We've been doing this for a very long time. We can educate you up front of what you got to do, what we need to get it done. And how we separate ourselves from the industry is we actually give you a line of credit up to $10 million for you to fix and flip homes. And the guidance on that is based on your cash in the bank, experience owning real estate, experience flipping homes. So the combination of that allows me to give you up to $10 million to fix and flip. And while there are many, many, many hard money lenders, we differentiate ourselves in the fact that our interest rates are good, our financing is exceptional, and our ARV is super. A 75% ARV is fantastic in the industry. So we try to get everything done and closed for you in less than 30 days. We take the hassle out of the financing. Your job is just to find the property and the renovation. My job is to finance, close you quickly. So we work very well as a team with Dwayne. Whatever you guys need, feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to give you one-on-one consultation and see what I could design for your special needs. So I hope to meet all of you in the future. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And like I said, if you want to set up a time to call me, one-on-one questions with the privacy of just me and you, I'd be happy to do that as well. Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you so much, Ed, for your time. We appreciate you, sir. And like I said, he'll be one of our students, one of our teachers in the program, kind of going into in-depth about the fix and flip. We have a special program just for our mentoring students. So it's not only going to be a program on how to, but we're also going to actually walk you through to show you how to put things together and get deals and so on and so forth. Thanks, Ed. The next person I want you to hear from, this gentleman specializes in credit deletions and added trade profiles, trade lines to your profile. Let me tell you something about this young man. He was a student at one time. He went from running gang meetings, went from running gang meetings to now running business meetings. He went from rags to riches. He's now living in the Florida area, got a little house in Vegas, flies back and forth between Vegas and Florida. He is truly living the American dream. But he's able to take the knowledge that he's earned, that he's got over the years, and apply it to something instrumental, creating entrepreneurship and making some major things happen in the credit industry. He's going to be one of our instructors, helping and assisting with the credit deletions and also dealing with trade lines. So I asked him to jump on the call, help me welcome to the call from Tampa, Florida, my good friend, Mr. Larry Christian. Larry, you're available.
Hey, Dwayne, can you hear me?
Hear you loud and clear, sir. The call is all yours.
Awesome. I appreciate that. So, yeah, just to talk a little bit about the program here, I'm actually the owner of Real Credit Results Incorporated. We're actually a nonprofit credit counseling agency. We have different specialists on our team that we work with. And basically what we do, guys, is we remove, just like Dwayne said, we remove the negative items that may be reflecting on your credit profile via using the Fair Credit Reporting Act. There's laws and loopholes in place that allow us to remove items in as fast as 2 weeks. So, we can remove bankruptcy, we can remove student loans, repossession, tax liens, child support, open accounts, closed accounts. It doesn't matter what's on the profile. We can remove it literally in as fast as 2 weeks, but typically in 30 to 60 days. Business days is our time span, no more than 60 days. So we also provide business credit packages as well. We do shelf corporations. We have business trade lines. We have personal trade lines. We actually do have access to primary lines of credit as well, backdated 10 years, in the amounts of $2,500, $5,000, and $5,000. And that's as far as the primaries go. With the authorized user trade lines, I have access to over 700 different trade lines, and those are backdated as much as 30 years, 40 years back. So we can tailor a profile to get funded. Pardon me. We can tailor a profile to get funded. Basically any amount that you're looking for. I'm sure Dwayne has his own connections for funding, but we also do funding here at my company as well. We remove, establish, enhance, and then we go ahead and take you for funding as well. And there's also an opportunity to refer people to us and earn income. So, yeah, guys, inquiry removal. We can remove inquiries individually if you only have a couple, or if you got 30, 40, 100 inquiries, we can also remove those as well. And the same thing applies for business credit. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, Dwayne. I'll pass it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Again, we appreciate you, sir, for all that you've done, and congratulations on your success. And really good, just truly making entrepreneurship work for you. Watch you come from nothing to everything. So we're proud of you, man, and keep on doing what you're doing. Okay, guys.
Thank you.
So as we move along, I want you to hear from different people, because these are people that are going to be pouring into your lives for those of you that participate in the mentoring program over the next 6 weeks. That's going to start next week. But I'm gonna switch gears for a second, and I want you to hear from a student. This is a student, I just met him not too long ago. He has been in our pre-mentoring program. Actually, he's doing his very first deal with us. Very first deal out the gate, he will net about $27,500. Very first deal. And I'll tell you something, guys, I'm excited about working with him. IT background, made well into the six figures, but realized that he's tired of working for somebody else and is trying to learn how to create wealth through the real estate game and put his time into the real estate game. To help me welcome to the call, one of our mentoring students is going to be in the class, this class starting next week, Mr. Will Lorenzo Jones. Mr. Jones, are you in the call?
Wow, thank you for that introduction there, Dwayne. That was powerful. Yeah, like he said, you know, I have a background in IT experience. You know, was making well over 100 a year. Looking for some, you know, additional way to make some additional income. Working with Dwayne under his mentorship, I've been learning a lot about this stuff, about flipping property, about being able to buy and hold property. And right now I have, like he said, I have one project in progress right now. I expect that to make, you know, like he said, make about 30 to about 30 grand on it. And within the next, you know, next month, so it's about a 2-month project. And also he's teaching me, you know, how to go about picking up, you know, even more larger properties, larger investment properties, possibly up into $1 million properties. These projects are, you know, in discussions right now, and he's teaching me, you know, teaching me the proper language to speak. He's teaching me about the different lenders to be involved with. Teaching me how to go about learning how to understand buyers. So it's been it's been a great experience.
Thank you, Will. Again, we appreciate you, Doc, and what you're doing is being you know what they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You're a phenomenal student, which means you're gonna be a great teacher. I'm definitely looking forward to doing a major project we got coming up, as you heard, doing a mixed-use project which consists of 8 stores and 30 apartments. We're putting that together now. That's going to be a huge project. So one of the things you're going to see, guys, through our program, for those students that exemplify leadership, and for those students that are eager to learn and are coachable, we will partner up with you and do some joint ventures. Ultimately, the goal is to get a few hotels and a couple of things that's going to create what's called legacy income. That's the final goal, but we'll go into that during the course of the program. The next person I want you to hear from is another business partner of mine. He's a part of our power team. He represents us on the legal side. This gentleman has been my personal attorney, handling from a variety of things. But he's big in real estate. One of the things we're going to teach you very early on is to make sure you set yourself up legally. Make sure you got your business in order. Make sure you're set up as a correct entity. Make sure that when it comes down to the closings and when you're buying and selling it, you got the right set of eyes looking at your contracts to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of. The beauty of this type of industry and this type of business, guys, and being a part of this program is you got people looking over your shoulder that's protecting you and seeing things that you don't see. And that's the whole purpose. When you try to do everything yourself, you will tend to miss something, especially when you are new to real estate. It's easy to be taken advantage of, but when you got professionals that's surrounding you, that has your back, that's making sure that you have the best deal possible for you, then you will succeed. So this gentleman, like I said, he's an attorney, specializing in real estate and a variety of things. I highly recommend he's going to be a part of our program and definitely assisting our students and making sure that all their legal points are intact and perfected. Without further ado, let me welcome to the call Mr. Dean Bennett, attorney at law. Mr. Bennett.
Dwayne, thank you very much. And hello, everybody. I'm speaking from my car, so if I get a little broken up, my bad, don't worry about it. But I want to say Dwayne stole a little bit of my thunder because he really introduced the concept that I want to talk to you about. Basically, and introduce myself. I'm a partner in Feinhecker, Maitland, and Goodgold, a full-service law firm in Millburn, New Jersey, and with offices in New York as well. We practice statewide, and I specialize in real estate contracts. I have significant experience in title defense and also in bankruptcy law, which hopefully none of you will need. But what Dwayne said is absolutely right. It is essential to have proper legal advice as you go into any deal. And what I offer that I think our firm offers that distinguishes us from others is that, as Dwayne can attest, I'm a down-to-earth attorney, okay? I look at this as a part of your business plan. You need proper advice. You need someone to tell you exactly, as Dwayne was mentioning, what kind of entity you might need to set up, to have somebody look at your contracts. And what I do is look at this, and we have very reasonable flat fee structures for everything that we are involved with, okay? You're not going to be surprised by large bills. You're not going to have a lot of hemming and hawing. We pride ourselves in being very practical and approachable and about getting the deal done. That's the main thing. At the same time, getting a deal done doesn't mean you get a deal done come hell or high water. It means you get a deal done in a way that is in your best interest. And sometimes you just need someone looking over your shoulder to tell you or to guide you on what your best interest is, pitfalls to avoid, common things that come up in these deals that you have to watch out for. And when the need arises, I also have substantial experience in dealing with lending, both from the banking side and borrower side, and how to put a deal together. I think Dwayne has organized an amazing team here. If any of you needs to speak with me privately to ask more about what services I offer, Dwayne can certainly forward my contact information, and I'm available, as Dwayne can attest, 24/7. You can reach me by cell, at my office, by email, any way that is convenient for you, and pretty much at any hour, as again, I think Dwayne can attest. Am I right, brother?
That's right.
So if, again, I think we're embarking on a great venture here. I think there's good money to be made, good deals to be had, and you're working with a really good group of people that Dwayne has put together, and I think he deserves a round of applause for that. Any questions, again, forward them to me privately, in writing, talking, whatever you need.
For providing that the legal aspects, and we appreciate you as well. So guys, as we keep moving forward, one part of our power team is we're going to show you how to create what's called funnels. So you can generate volume and generate attraction to your business. One of the things you see, if you start seeing through social media, you see our little commercial going through. Starting this week, you're going to see a bunch of a whole funnel system that's going to attract people across the country, buyers, sellers, and we put the two together. So you're always going to have a whole inventory of homes to choose from, or people that's buying from, that want to buy something. And this is not just in New Jersey, guys. One of the things from our direct sales background, we have amassed ourselves all across the United States. My lenders lend in over 35 to 40 states. Right now, we are currently doing deals in the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. We're also in the DMV, which is Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. We're down in the Carolinas, North and South Carolina. We're in the outskirts of Georgia, the suburbs of Georgia, and we're just about to enter into the Florida, into the Sun Belt, dealing with Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami, and Orlando. So we're excited about the progression that is where we're moving in. People are getting involved and earning money across the country, and we're putting together a massive team that no matter where you are, from the comforts of your living room, you can learn how to amass wealth. So this gentleman I'm going to introduce to you next is a young man. I watched him come up in the industry, watch him go from nothing to making something for himself, really doing some major things. He's responsible for, you're going to see all the videos going out this week and all the social media posts and all the attraction marketing, they call it, is coming from this young man. He's my millennial specialist. He's truly making sure that we are being represented across the country, whether you're young or old, black or white, Asian, Spanish, don't make a difference. We have a market for you. And this gentleman is truly making sure we have our mark in the social media, and he's going to do the same for you. So we got to log in for him to be able to put a package together for our students to do something similar that you're going to see what he's doing for me. So without further ado, I'm going to bring to the call so you can hear from him a little bit, Mr. Joshua Davis out of New Jersey. Joshua, you in the call.
Awesome introduction, D. Thanks for that, man. Can you hear me?
Hear you loud and clear, sir. The call's all yours.
Awesome. Well, I first want to just give it back to D. D has just been such a positive impact and such a huge impact in my life. Just to see, him, be right behind him and next to him on a computer and just see what he's doing with teams, the lives he's changing, and throughout all these companies with his background of over 30 years of experience doing real estate. You guys really have a leader really that can help change your life, in this industry. So I'm happy to be a part of it. Yes, as Dwayne says, I am in the marketing. I do own a marketing firm here based out in Somerset, and I've worked with all types of clients, from restaurants to mortgage professionals to real estate agents to dental practices, using online marketing to bring leads into their business. Here in this real estate industry, for everyone that is trying to become a part of the Fix and Flip program, that is looking to buy properties, put money into it, and sell it for more, you're going to need to first find properties. So that's why your marketing and your foundation of what you want to do needs to be in place. You need to have maybe a good wholesale group you're connected with, of wholesalers that have properties that may be a good deal for you to invest in and put an offer out on, or find your own properties off market, or put your own offers on market to some of these properties that are out here. There's tons of ways of finding properties that you can use, which I can help you guys out with. A lot of my background, like I said, is building up softwares, CRMs, marketing, and just organizing your business. Because sometimes working with a lot of business owners, they need marketing, and they want to start running ads and start doing social media, but they don't have the operations in place to handle the leads and the fulfillment. So that's why it's also important to be organized with, as you guys really get ready to start structuring and conducting the business. And that's a lot of the stuff that, if you guys have any questions about in terms of platforms to use to manage your deals and how to more manage staff and documents and, your lead process as leads are coming in and out, different ways of marketing, whether it be cold calling, running PPC campaigns is great for the real estate industry, SEO, organic stuff to help get users to your website to build your traffic up each month. All those are different facets that is going to come a part of you building your real estate business. So I'm happy to be a part of it. Thank you, Dwayne, again, for having me jump on, and I wish best of success for everybody. And I appreciate everyone else that's on the calls, and for all you guys that I've been hearing, whether you're lending and stuff like that. I hope to meet some of you guys and build and just grow together. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks, D.
Excellent. So, guys, let me tell you about the program. It's going to be a 6-week program that's going to take place starting next Sunday, June the 29th, and it's going to run every Sunday till August the 3rd. It's going to be a 1-hour online conference line or a webinar that we're going to do. We're going to have different topics and different speakers each night. Some of the speakers you just heard from will be, some of them are teaching in different classes, and then we're going to have a boot camp at the finale. It's going to be a 2-hour Saturday boot camp, but more importantly, guys, it's going to be hands-on. So what we're going to be doing during the course of the program, we're going to be assisting you. We're creating, as we speak, a MCC Flip That House Facebook group that we're going to provide free data to those that's not a part of the program, just give them a little bit of information. But then we're going to have a private group that all my trainers, all my teachers, as well as myself, will be in this private group. So as you come across things and you need to chat, you don't have to wait till the following Sunday. You can just type it in the chat line, or I found the deal, or I got something legal, and they'll be able to respond to you in real time at that same moment, which is powerful. We're also going to have our own Instagram page. We're putting all that together right now as we speak. The program, just to give you some of the content of the program, the first thing we're going to do is start off by setting you the basics, making sure you're set up properly and legally. Before you can build the house, you have to have a foundation. You don't throw the crown molding and do all the accessories until the house is built. Well, before you get a house, you got to get a good foundation. So when our foundation is setting you up, making sure your business is set up properly, making sure that you are protected, whether you got it's one of you, whether it's two of you, whether you got partnerships, whether you want to do it you and your brother, you and your friend, is irrelevant to us. So once that is all set up, they're going to show you how to do what's called you're having your wills and things of that nature. Let me tell you why that's important. Your key man insurance. A key man insurance, guys, is as you're starting to create your wealth. Some of you are going to be doing it full time. Some of you are going to be doing it part time, and some of you are going to be doing it as a hobby. So whatever the reason is really irrelevant. But we're going to show you how to take advantage of the taxation, of the tax write-offs. You know, some of you need write-offs. Right now, we have very limited write-offs. Do you realize right now, if you just bought a regular insurance policy, you don't write that off. But when you set up a key man insurance for your business, and then the executive of your business is your family, God forbid something happened to you, your business writes that key man insurance policy off, and then your family receives a tax-free benefit. God forbid something happens to you prematurely. So as we're starting to create the wealth and help you learn about creating wealth, God forbid something happens prematurely, then your family still gets the benefit as if you already built it. So we're going to teach you and show you how to set things up. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to show you how to do, we're going to show you the formulas. There's formulas that's important to know when it comes to fixing and flipping. There's sometimes a good deal may not necessarily be a good deal. Sometimes things come to you, so when they say it's too good to be true, 9 out of 10 times it usually is, especially in real estate. If somebody's giving you a deal near to nothing, you can best believe there's something wrong behind the scenes with that property. So we're going to show you how to sniff that out. We're going to show you what to do to find what the problem is. Then we're going to show you how to do what's called wholesaling. Wholesaling is where some of you, we're going to show you how to put $100 down escrow deposit to hold the contract and flip the contract and make yourself $10,000 without hammering one nail, without doing one thing. We're going to show you how to do that. We're going to show you how to do what's called flip and hold, or fix and hold. That's the property Will was talking about. So we're doing one now. It's a fix and flip. He's going to make about 20-some thousand on it. Then we're doing another one. That's an apartment building, 8 stores and 30 apartments. That's going to be a fix and hold. Down the road, that's going to be income generated every single month. I think the rent roll is $25,000 a month. That's something you keep as legacy income. As you start doing your fix and flips, start paying that mortgage down, then you have that income coming in, that 20 grand a month coming in every single month. There's your retirement. You do a couple of them, you look no further. We're going to show you how to do that. Then we're going to show you how to get the credit lines. You're going to hear from 2 of our specialists. Actually, we got three lenders that you're going to hear from. Our credit guy, Mr. Larry Christian, also has credit financing. You heard Mr. Ed Simonetti. You know, another good friend of mine, Mr. Edward Kimyor, who's tied up with his son. His son won some type of award tonight, but you'll hear from him in the program. I mean, he and I have been friends over 30 years. And he comes from the mortgage banking background. We had our own bank together. He's done some tremendous things. He's a good source of finances for us as well. So we're gonna put together these type of deals for you and show you, not just tell you what to do, not just give you the information, but show you and teach you and take you by the hand and partner you up. Some of you guys have some income or some savings. Some of you guys got good credit. So would have no experience whatsoever. We're going to partner the 2 of you guys up and help you create a credit line, a little small joint venture. You do one of the requirements of a credit line for fixing and flipping is to do 2 deals. So we're going to show you, want to help you get those 2 deals done. All you got to do is find the project. You find the project. We'll do all the tests for you, make sure that everything is smooth, show you what we're doing, so you know how to do it down the road. Looking at some properties in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, one of our mentoring students, and then he's now learning how to now sniff out the properties himself and start doing the formulas and making sure that it works. And then we show you how to do that. Once we put the deal together, we help you with the deposits, we help you with getting the funding, and then when it closes, we buy the property under an LLC. You become part of that LLC, so that will count as one of your deals. Once you have your 2 under your belt, as we go into the next class, August 3rd, you go from student to teacher. Because at this juncture, you'll be helping our new students coming in the August class. You'll be the seasoned person now making money off of other people's deals, because now they're going to be coming to you for some guidance, and you'll partner up with them if it's a good deal. So that's what we're going to be showing you that as well. Other thing we're going to talk about and you're going to hear from is guys from the NJ Flippers, Mr. Lenny Hernandez. This gentleman, he's his company is the #2 wholesaling company in the state of New Jersey. I believe they're doing 30 to 40 deals a month. I mean, unbelievable numbers. He got an office here in Somerset, New Jersey. He's going to be one of our speakers as well in the program that you're going to hear from. Then you're going to make sure you tie yourselves in with professional realtors, because one of the things that we deal with is showing you how to master short sales. Now, guys, that's my specialty. I'd rather do the short sales instead of buying from the sheriff. See, when you go to sheriff deeds and sheriff sales, you're competing against the masses. And 9 out of 10 times, you don't know what you're buying. But when you're dealing with helping someone save their home, as you might have saw in the video where we helped Miss Rashawn Davis, she's now, here's the beautiful thing about her. She's in foreclosure. We are now buying out her note. Larry's deleting the foreclosure against her credit profile, got her approved and again, this is not illegal. He's doing it on legal terms. He's doing it, taking advantage of the regularities that's available to us as consumers that most these banks don't deal by. So he's able to get this thing legally removed from her credit profile, which is now allowing her to go buy another house in South Carolina. Meanwhile, she was able to save enough money over the last 9 months to be able to put down for a down payment and then move it to a brand new home. So we're excited about that for her. But so we're going to teach and share to do that. Us as a company, we have full control of the deal. We have the property, we have the homeowner, we're dealing with the bank. There's nobody to compete against. So we're going to show you how to master the short sale and eliminate your competition where you have full control of everything to do with that deal. And usually those are great deals. So those are some of the aspects. Then we're gonna have an accountant on the call who's going to talk to you about your write-offs and what you can be writing off, for your taxes and investments. We're gonna have an investment advisor who's going to come on and show you as you make money on these flips. You're gonna put some back into your business. You're gonna put some in your pocket, but you also want to put some away for a rainy day and show you the right investment tools to put your money into. So now your money begins to work for you. So we will amass a tremendous amount of professionals that's going to help and assist each of you in this endeavor, and we're excited about it. So the program starts on the 29th of June 29th. It's going to go 6 weeks, an hour long, every Sunday night until August the 3rd. And then the following Saturday, we're going to have a 2-hour boot camp, a hands-on boot camp. We'll probably do that live. So we'll be here in New Jersey. Those just out of state, we'll tie you in via Zoom. And then that's when you're going to get a chance to hear all of our trainers and investors, and everybody will be here. And during the course of those 6 weeks, some of you guys are going to be putting your deals together. Some of you guys are going to already have a deal in motion. So we're going to talk about those deals. We'll close some of those deals. I know Will probably have 2 of his deals closed out by then. A couple of our students on here probably have their deals closed out by then. So you'll get to hear from them. And then going into August, those you guys will move from students to teachers. Now, what's the cost of the program? Guys, understand something. In real estate, so right now, this gentleman, Will, his first deal is about to make 20-something grand. Is that worth $5,000-$10,000? Absolutely. These programs, some of these guys charge $5,000-$10,000 all day long, and all they're giving away is content. They're saying, here's what you got to do. Here's a bunch of information, and it's usually information overload. You get it, it looks good, but you can talk the talk, but you never walk the walk. So you don't know how to perfect it. You don't know how to utilize it, and you're stuck there still not knowing what to do. So we're not charging $5,000, $10,000. Our cost is $999.95, so $1,000. $1,000 is our course, and I'm gonna tell you something. One deal pays you 10 times over on that deal. So we're gonna have the link for that available. It's gonna be going out all week. We got video ads. We got a bunch of ads running. Only taking 50 students, guys. 50 students. We have about 12 or 13 already. We're gonna take a bunch of. We're maxing the class out at 50. And we want to make a nice small class so that we are able to give the knowledge, get everybody hands-on attention, and give everybody that personal touch, personal attention that they're going to need, and putting their deals together. We're doing these deals in different states. We're going to be flying around to a couple of states and and assisting some of you guys. A lot of stuff now because of technology. You can do a video through a Zoom webinar. We can do almost everything except when it comes to the closing. So that's pretty much the gist of the program. What I will do, if anybody got any questions real quick, If you have any questions on it, we're going to take 5 minutes and I'll do a little quick Q&A.
Dwayne, Steve Farrell.
Hey, Steve.
Just checking on your dates.
Josh, all of our paperwork. But June 30th, it'll go to August the 4th. Thanks for catching that, Steve.
No problem. And then the follow-up will be on a Saturday?
The follow-up will be on the Saturday.
Boot camp?
So that follow-up, and that's going to be the place is to be announced. That follow-up will be that Saturday, the 10th, August the 10th. And again, we'll announce it'll be somewhere in Jersey. That's going to be a live location. And then for those that's out of state and can't get to New Jersey, we will tie them in via webinar.
Steve again.
Yes, Steve.
When is your application going out for this?
It's going out tomorrow. We'll have it tomorrow.
Oh, great. Thanks.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send out tomorrow, Steve. I'm going to send out the playback from this call. We're going to have another video going out with the correct dates of the program, and then all the I'll make sure all the Facebook group lives. If you all of you guys should have got that survey. Make sure you fill out the online survey. That's real important because it gives us an idea of the content of really what you're most interested in. So there's an online survey. If you have not received that, just shoot me a text and I'll send you the link where you can do it. Take you about 3-4 minutes. You do it right online, right from your phone, and it gives us some information about where you're at in real estate and what you would like to see done. Just so if you don't have that information, just shoot me a text and we'll forward it right over to you. Gentlemen, I was just talking about at the beginning of the call is making sure you have professionals involved with you. Mr. Montgomery has been involved. We've been involved together probably at least 15, 20 years now. We've done from network marketing to real estate deals. And one of the things you're going to need with short sales and dealing with banks is a licensed realtor. So we have two that we use, Mr. Vincent Montgomery and Mr. Carlos Hernandez. Carlos helps us with the Spanish markets. I'll tell you something, but Vince, you just share real quick a little bit about what we're doing with the program, and your experience with us, and how you can be specific in helping them get their short sale completed.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dwayne. Yeah. First of all, I want to commend you because the way you're conducting your business, especially with short sales, bankruptcy, short sales, foreclosures, you're really helping people walk away with some dignity in more ways than one, because it's a rough thing. I went through that when I was younger, and had I met somebody who I could trust going through that process, you're concerned about so much. You're concerned about getting out of your house. You're concerned about moving to the next house. So that's one aspect I really appreciate about your program, and dealing with some of the clients that you have worked with recently and over the years. The other thing is, I know you have a vast amount of knowledge, so you understand the pitfalls. Really going through flipping a house, you need somebody to hold your hand, and trust is really the biggest thing, because a lot of you who are going to be flipping houses, you want to be sure you're making the right decisions. And so one thing I know about Dwayne, he really knows this industry more than any other, even compared to network marketing. He knows this industry inside and out, from top to bottom, good times, bad times, high markets, low markets. And so I think all of you who are going to be working with him, although you want to get this message out, they're going to have a tremendous opportunity. So I have nothing but good things to say. And as a real estate agent, having gone through the process before I was an agent, about 25 years ago, I happen to really care what happens to people. So I always treat my clients as if it's me going through the process, because it's very emotional when you're dealing with short sales, or running into a problem and you're trying to get out and start your life over again. Now, having said that, there's also a tremendous amount of money to be made. Even in network marketing, a lot of my stories were the months that I flipped houses, and I never forget the one month when we made about $65,000 in 1 month. It's very competitive, it's very demanding, but it's also very exciting and very rewarding. So this is definitely a promising way to increase your home net worth, and also to, if you really stick with it, it can become a very rewarding career. And by the way, the price, listen, I've been to programs in different parts of the country, just investigating, trying to find something to gain more knowledge. Most of these programs don't offer the hands-on experience. They offer coaching telephonically, but they charge literally between $40,000 and $60,000. I have friends, close friends of mine, that have paid recently that type of money to be in top, in these programs. So this is a very, very unique opportunity. And $1,000, you can't even get your real estate license and start in real estate for $1,000, let alone learn, get the skill set and have somebody hold your hand and work with you literally in flipping a house. So this is an outstanding opportunity. And I'll give it back to you, Dwayne. Thank you once again for your leadership, man.
Sunday is going to be every Sunday at 8 p.m. There's going to be a 1-hour call every Sunday online. And then will be a 2-hour boot camp that Saturday, August the 10th. That location is to be announced. We'll probably do it at NJ Flippers in our office, but we'll announce that later. And that will be all of our investors, all of our lenders, our attorneys, everybody will be there. And during the course of these next 6 weeks, we're going to be doing deals. So we're also going to be putting together a open group. The open group is going to be called MCC Flip That House. That you're going to see that pop up. I'm going to send the link out. That's open to everybody. And that's just going to be giving away some tidbits, some knowledge. We can talk, we can share with each other about different deals. And then we're going to have a private group, MCC Flip That House VIP. That's going to be for the mentoring students. Now, in that group, I'm going to have all my teachers, all my lenders, all of our title guys, our insurance guys. They will all be inside that group. So as you're going through the course of your day, you may come across a deal. You don't have to wait till Sunday. You can just type in the chat in the group, hey, I'm looking at a deal. Does anybody know the formula for this? Or somebody, if you're not sure about something, one of our professionals can respond back to you in real time so that you know, so you don't have to wait till the following Sunday to answer your question. So these are things that we're going to be providing for you. And then, like I said, we'll be partners, some of you guys up with each other. If you don't have a partner, like some of you guys already have partnerships, that's great. If you already have a partner, it's not $1,000 each. We're charging the entity $1,000. And truthfully, guys, this is not about the money. I'm only doing this, to be honest with you, because my kids came to me, and I wanted to help my kids get back into real estate. And as I started doing it for free, and more and more people started asking me, I said, listen, knowledge is powerful. It's more powerful to pass on to others. And it's something you give away, people don't take for serious. But if you spent $1,000, you're going to take it for serious. If I'm going to give you my time, I want you to make sure you're serious about it. And even though $1,000 is not all the money in the world, but it's enough to make you very serious about this program, because we're definitely serious about creating wealth. With that being said, thank you for plugging in. This conference call is officially over. God bless you. Everybody have a good night.